coffee on the counter, I got morning breath. Burned my tongue, spilled the coffee again. Guess the stain on the counter is here to stay. Just like a memory it won't wash away. The diamond ring is still under my bed. Was gonna give it to you till you found another man. Guess I'll have to save it for another day. But my heart won't let me love that way again.
And welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, Joey Strange. Here with me, as always, Tony and Heather.
What's up?
Our guests today, we have Kyle Keller and Harley Torrez.
What's up?
And that song was Cold Hard Truth by the great Kyle Keller.
Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the show.
So how's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Today feels like Florida weather.
It is nice out.
It's kind of crazy.
I don't think I could stand living in Florida. I've been there a couple times and I hated it.
The first 3 days I was here was shit.
I bet.
It's cold, depressing, and I was like, man, and then it got hot, and I was like, okay, no.
Sunshine and happiness. Yeah.
See, I love the rain, but when it gets like humid, I can't do it.
Nope.
Not okay.
No,
Florida's nice in the winter and the spring.
Yeah.
Summer sucks, but in the winter and spring, it's like mild.
Yeah.
You can be outside. It's still.
It's really terrible when you live in the Panhandle and it's a swamp.
Yes.
It's like the muggiest fucking weather.
That's the worst part, actually. The Panhandle sucks.
That's where I lived for
I mean,
like a solid 3 months.
Yeah. Gainesville's like north central Florida, and it's pretty nice there. It's not too bad.
Well, it's really awesome to have you finally in the studio. I know that we've had you over the phone here.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
That
was.
Yeah. That was like shortly after the EP, or was that before the EP came out?
It was right when it came out.
Yeah, right when it came
Yep.
out. I think like a couple days after it came out.
Nice.
Yep, because you were talking about sending him one of the EPs and
Yeah.
Yep. So
Got it with a love note attached to it.
Yeah. And a naked picture of me.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't get no naked picture.
Oh.
Huh.
Well,
Whoops.
this is awkward.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I accidentally put both of them in Joey's.
I did.
You kept them both.
I did.
That happens like that sometimes.
One even said to Harley, but he decided.
One was on a bearskin rug. The other one was on a Camaro. Spread eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Are we talking like white snake spread eagle or
Like deep eagle.
really?
Yeah.
Like all
really,
up in there.
Yeah, just really
Nice.
really graphic.
Yes.
So the weather must always be nice.
You know when they say tasteful nude?
Yeah.
Think opposite of that.
So just
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. It was pretty dirty.
So if you're
I had like
interested,
plastered mud all over myself from the Florida swamp.
So like Ron
Nice.
Jeremy type.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
blah. Blah. So if you get an EP from you, that doesn't generally come with that, right?
It comes with every EP.
Oh, okay.
Comes with every.
So guys, if you're
I feel less special now.
Well, yours is the dirtiest though. The
Okay,
other ones are
that's good.
cleaner.
That's good.
cleaner version, huh? All right. So what's the EP called?
It's I've Known Love.
Nice. And we've actually listened to that quite a bit. Joey's brought it
Yes.
around, and we've listened to it.
I listen to it
Awesome.
often.
That makes me happy.
It's good walking around music.
Oh, is it
It's also
nice to-
good driving in the rain music when you hate your
Yes.
life.
Yes, it is.
At what point in your life
So-
did you decide that was like what you wanted to do?
Like music in general.
No, what you just said, the driving around when you hate your life. You know,
Oh.
give that to people.
Oh, like yeah, that was the whole goal when I made the EP.
Yeah.
I was just like, I want people who hate their life to drive.
So-
around.
I have a
Bad
serious
songs keep us
question.
going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Serious question. On the next EP, is masturbation going to be a bonus track?
Maybe a hidden track.
I think it should
Yes.
be.
Yeah, or B side maybe one day.
Yeah. I think that version of it was just too good. It's the only out of all of the songs I could have got on video from that show. By the way, we played a show Saturday. If you weren't there, you're a slut.
I was not there. However, I am not a slut either.
I mean,
But,
I guess if the shoe fits.
But it's an awesome show. And Kyle's whole set, the only song that I got a video of was Masturbation.
And it's live on our page, isn't it?
Yeah, you can
Oh
look
God.
on there.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you guys
Check
missed
it out.
that,
You can see all the bros arm in arm singing along to it.
I want to say everybody
Yes.
besides Kyle was pretty just drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too drunk.
That was really
Dude, I was
interesting.
so I only did one song, but I was already like halfway to plastered when I went up to do my song, which was after the first set. So
Oh my god.
it was between the first and second set, and I was already like well on my way to being done.
It was interesting. It's always interesting, like, because I used to drink and then I quit drinking when I was 21, and now like I'm sober and I play music in places where people are drinking.
It's interesting to be that person.
And it's always interesting to be the one who's not drinking. People want to like buy you shots and stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
sorry.
buy me a shot of like vegetable juice, some kale, a shot of kale.
Let me have a Bloody Mary without the rest of that. Shit.
Yeah. Just
Give me the pickles and stuff in it too. So
hell yeah.
load it up.
Just the non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I know how that feels. You know, being the only one that's sober, it's
Weird,
it's
but
pretty
it's kinda
interesting.
fun.
Yeah,
We
learn
gotta
a
get-
lot about your friends.
We got to get Heather
No,
smashed.
Tequila.
hell no.
just get a 12er of Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
I can drink that because it's gluten free. So
I like to see that.
I don't know.
Oh, she's hilarious when she's smashed.
I am not. Anyway,
She was
Moving
so
on.
hammered, Thor couldn't
Moving on.
pick her up.
yeah, I think I
Speaking
came.
of booze,
Yeah.
can I see a bottle opener?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, he's got a Corona
We got-
over here.
Yeah, see?
We got some
Smart ass.
Can I use it?
I knew that was coming. if
Harley
you
and
didn't.
I went and got ice cream before this, and then we decided to go start day drinking.
Nothing wrong with day drinking.
I almost
Pretty
bought a
day.
24 pack of Corona. I was really tempted to buy the 24 pack. And Harley's like, you don't want to do that. That's a commitment.
It is, yeah.
It's a road you don't want to go down.
I'm ready for it. I don't have
They
to
can
work.
only go
I don't-
a few ways.
I
You're
work
drinking
tomorrow,
both.
but not till 11 p.m. So
Oh, yeah. You're good to go.
He's got at least 12 hours to sleep it
Got
off.
plenty of
Right.
recovery time.
eat.
That's good.
It's funny at the new place that we're living. The maintenance guy's been trying to catch us. I walk out today. He's picking me up, and he's like, "Do you guys work like second shift?" No, actually, we don't. We just get home really late all the time.
Yes.
Don't mind the noise. I'm just putting my phone case.
So
back.
he's
Oh.
just there on this electronics over here.
Yeah.
I had to take, in order to plug my phone into the auxiliary cord for the intro song, I had to take my case off. So
Ah.
the.
Get a better case.
fuck off.
I'm proud to see that.
It fits every other auxiliary cord. Didn't have a problem in your car.
I'm proud to see that he actually has a case, though.
Yeah. So I bought this
I've
new
watched
phone.
him go through
yeah.
so many in the little bit of time
I
that
need
I've known
one.
him.
I bought
Yeah.
this. I bought this
Jeez.
new phone. Dropped it 5 times on the day that I got it. The next day, I'm like, I'm buying a case.
It was a good call, good investment.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a sweet case, dude.
I need a case really bad.
Me too.
I had this same phone like 2 weeks ago and I dropped it in the water, and this is a newer one now.
What one is it?
Recently. It's like a LG Stylo something.
I got the Stylo 3.
It's a 2, I think.
Stylo 3 is better.
Nice. This thing sucks.
Arista
It's all right, but it's like I can tell it's like lighter and
They're-
cheaper than my other phone that I
Mhm.
had.
They're good phones, though. I like
Yeah,
them.
I just need a case for it so I don't ruin it.
Better than an
Waterproof.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an iPhone?
No,
Harley?
I
love-
I have an LG G5.
I love iPhone like snobs.
Yeah.
You know that are like, what is it? They're like I don't.
ZTE.
Did you see the post where it's like I don't message green texters or whatever, because like on an iPhone, if an Android texts you, it pops up green,
Oh, that explains a lot.
Oh shit.
but it's blue if it's another iPhone. So
That's like really screwed up.
yeah, but they're like I don't even text them back because I know they're poor or whatever. And I'm like, so you don't text me back because I have better choice in phone,
Mhm. Yeah.
Exactly.
because
I'm
I like
sorry, I'm
quality for
I'm
a
not-
better price.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $1,000 for something that can snap in half in my pocket.
Oh.
Yeah, what's the point?
Right?
Right.
Yeah. It'll just
Plus,
snap in half.
it's a worse operating system.
Yep.
And you can like get like the ROMs and stuff on droids. Like you can. I had like Pokemon on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Emulators
a
and
while
shit.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can download all that shit.
Well, it's a ROM. ROMs are for emulators. An emulator is like what you use to play ROMs.
Yeah, I should have said emulator. That was the right one.
My bad.
I have a Super Nintendo emulator on my computer.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so I can play Super Mario Brothers on my phone?
Yeah.
I suppose.
You just got to get that.
Sweet.
Like,
Kyle said it's possible, so take his
possible.
word for it.
I mean, I'll take Kyle's word over yours any day.
he just like met me today.
Just met him, like-
That's saying something.
Honest music for honest people. Right?
Right.
Wearing my Kyle
know
Keller
that.
shirt.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
definitely like that shirt.
Yeah, you could have bought one, but Kyle forgot them.
Yeah.
That's some sweet merch, man.
That's pretty cool. I like that. So you do
So
have
how
those
much are your
available?
t-shirts?
They're $15.
Nice.
$15. I feel really bad that I didn't. bring
Oh, I
that.
gotta pay you. That's right.
Oh,
I never.
I don't know if any of you paid me.
Oh.
Okay, hold up. In my defense, I looked at you and I was like,
I think
"Dog,
I just
don't
gave you
want-"
one.
Yeah,
I think I was like, it's
I'll pay for his too.
There you go.
it's like I feel bad.
You can
He's
just
really,
pay me
like-
for one, $15.
There you
That's
go.
fine.
Trying to get a good picture.
Get a good
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, those are really. If you could take a picture of that shirt too, and then do you
yeah.
have a website that they can go to, or are you just through Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook's the best
Okay.
right now. I don't really have
It usually
any
is, yeah.
way to order online.
That's
I have
cool.
like PayPal and all that stuff. So.
Nice.
So this is getting on a personal topic. I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh god.
Before you
Isn't
moved
it
down to
boobs?
Florida, huh? Wait, do what?
Never mind. Just go ahead.
Kyle looks pissed at Harley in this photo.
It's a keeper.
It feels like it's right.
Oh, I do. Oh my. But I'm really not. So
All
I'm
right.
really happy.
But no,
He's mad about the shirt.
do what?
Right.
He's mad about the shirt.
Yeah, right.
Give me my money.
No, before you moved, I know your apartment flooded like pretty badly.
Yes. Yeah.
What happened?
During Hurricane Irma last year. So Irma was this giant monster hurricane that came through, and I'm sure you guys saw it on the news and shit.
Yeah.
Like went directly up the center of Florida, like the entire state, and like all the way through Georgia and stuff. So it's just a really weird way for a hurricane to go. But we were in a low spot, so I was in this apartment complex, and there's a big retention pond to the and it's just like you're going down this big hill to get there. And I thought maybe there was a chance of flooding. I was like, yeah, I guess it could flood. You know, and so me and my girlfriend Ashley like moved our stuff up high, and we took some stuff with us to go see family in Georgia while the hurricane was going on. And then we came back to an apartment with like over a foot of water.
Yeah, I think
in
we
it.
Wow.
we shared your GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, so that we threw that up there because we lost like all kinds of stuff. You know, the bed was ruined, couch, furniture,
Oh,
everything,
Wow.
all that stuff. So luckily, nothing really important got ruined, but like we were out
Still
of
though.
work for a while because we couldn't get back into Florida and stuff, and lost all the like I said, bed, couch, everything, kind of that kind of stuff that you need. It was all moldy and stuff in there. And got hot after the hurricane was done. It was disgusting. We had to like wait for the water to recede out and all that to get in there and salvage whatever we could and all that fun stuff. It's stuff,
God.
man. No, so luckily our complex, the people that run that company moved us to another apartment.
Oh, that's
Nice.
So
good.
they
that's
didn't
cool.
charge us for like the moving fees and stuff like that.
That's good.
So
That's
that
cool.
that was nice of them.
So at any point, because you're originally from Michigan, are you?
Yes.
Yeah. So at any point, like during those kind of situations, are you just like, yeah, I'm ready to move back?
No.
No. No. No.
Honestly, I got spoiled when I moved down there with just the weather
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean, I'm talking about my fucking apartment flooding during a hurricane. I like the weather down there, but most of the time it's great because I can be outside all year, which I really enjoy.
Right.
I do like a lot of scuba diving and kayaking and stuff. And,
That's
like,
cool.
going
Nice.
scuba diving in like January, you know,
Right.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
plan on moving to Austin.
Ooh, yeah.
Be a nice place to
Austin's-
live.
I would
Really?
like.
Yeah.
Austin's got
Really?
a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Not for a couple of years, but
Austin's got an incredible
Yeah.
music scene.
Yeah.
music scene plus the beer and the barbecue.
There you
That's
go.
that's the
Barbecue,
primary.
The
that's
barbecue, definitely.
the primary reason is like there's like a street on Austin that's all breweries and barbecue
Uh-huh.
places and smokehouses and stuff. And I'm like, I want to live like a block away from that street. I just want to ride my bike and just get trashed and just like
Oh, down the
hop
street.
from each brewery.
Just go a few hours south to San Antonio, man. They've
San
got a
Antonio's
ton
really
of
nice.
stuff down there. Especially
Also,
the Riverwalk. Oh,
I love
man.
the Riverwalk.
also
Yeah.
Austin's a very libertarian city too,
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that about Austin.
and I consider myself a hardcore libertarian.
Okay, Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Hey, I was a libertarian before I saw Parks and Rec. I'll have you know that.
I wonder
heard-
how many people like became libertarian after Parks and Rec. because
Probably
of Parks
probably a
and Rec.
lot because he makes sense. when you hear.
But in
him
real
talk.
life, Nick Offerman's really liberal.
Yeah, yeah. But you know who is a libertarian? That's a badass. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Ego.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Or Wyatt Earp.
Mm.
What? Did you just mispronounce his name?
Probably.
Is it White or Wyatt?
Wyatt.
Is it Wyatt?
Wyatt.
Yeah.
I thought it was White. White Earp.
Why-
What are you, racist?
See, yeah, fuck off.
Oh man, that's weird.
Sorry, I mispronounce everything, so don't worry.
Yeah.
You're good. You know, bands names, simple words.
The marsupials.
It was okay. I was having trouble with a pun earlier. It just didn't sound right.
Speaking of the
Yeah.
Mercurials
Yeah.
and other things, so July 21st, Super House Show Friends Volume 2.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We got an awesome lineup, and I am going to play a full set this time. And Sam, the guitarist from the Mercurials and Sister Edge and the Wicked Messengers, he's the bass player for that band.
Yep.
I got.
He's gonna play guitar with me.
Sweet.
Say,
So-
I saw them live. I don't know if they were. I think they were opening for White Oranges.
Mercurials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way that they sounded made me think of Blue October.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I was really liking it. And then I got some matches from them. So it was
You,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
those are classic.
They brought a
We
bunch
still
of,
got him over here.
they brought a bunch of swag in. Do you have extras over there?
No, I just got mine.
Shit.
Yeah, there
I was gonna say give some to Kyle if you have the extras.
Yeah, those are cool. You know what? I might have some in my laptop bag, and I don't use them, so
Check them out.
Man, I need to get some matches made.
Do it up.
Some Kyle Keller matches.
They're over here in this mess somewhere.
I'm having because I'm doing the solo music thing now. I'm having Joey Strange t-shirts made.
Yeah.
nice.
Someone
Ready to see
designing
this
a logo.
Sweet.
Is it done yet? The design?
No, so the design is going to be a cartoon of me holding a 40 ounce, and
That's
around
perfect.
it says Joey Strange pop punk trash.
Ah, yeah.
So
That's perfect.
it's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. I got 2 artists doing 2 separate designs, and whatever one I like better. And
Nice.
I'm gonna pay them both because I'm not an asshole.
That's good.
But I'm just gonna take whatever one I like more and turn that. into
Wait,
a
so
shirt.
so being an artist, you don't do it for free?
No, and if you expect free art from people, you're probably a bag of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
I thought artists were supposed to do everything.
Oh,
for
you should.
exposure.
You should. Yeah, I'll
Jeez.
put your name out there. You should do it for me. You'll get exposure.
Yeah.
It's like you should fuck off.
That's like, yeah. You hear that
I
a
don't
lot
have
with the
that.
music too.
I don't have the matches.
Someone wants to like
Shit.
contacts you for a gig or whatever, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds
I'll play.
cool.
I'll play
What's-
free shows. It depends
will
on
you
like
pay?
what it is. You know.
right?
Yeah, it
If it's
depends
for
what
like
it
a
is.
like a charity or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like the house show. Like that was just us.
Yeah, exactly.
Having like we didn't charge anybody to get in.
yeah.
Otherwise, would have paid everybody. But
I figured I would make money with like merch and stuff.
Yeah.
Like at stuff like that, anyways. And like,
did you do good?
I did actually really
good.
good. So
There was
I like how
there
you
was a
looked right
hef-
at me after you said that.
yeah, Harley.
My
Where's
heart.
that?
there was a hefty stack of White Oranges CDs left.
Yeah.
And
They're
they were
free?
just giving them away for free, and I'm like, why? Like, why did not everybody take these? Like,
I took
No
one.
joke.
yeah, I took one too. I already have all of them, but I took one anyway, and then I gave it to a friend.
Physical
That's cool.
copies are nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have all of their albums physical, and then I have them all digital as well.
You're gonna have an EP too, right, Joey?
Yeah, I'm gonna put
When you
something
get
together.
time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right here in the studio.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
10 millisecond sound studio. 10 ms sound.
Yep. But that is what it stands for,
10 millisecond sound.
which is funny because do you know where the
Who
name
gets
came
it?
from?
No.
It's a delay.
Oh. Well,
Literally 10
the more
milliseconds
you know.
of delay. Then everybody's like, "How do you pronounce it?" I'm like,
Really?
10 mis-
"Why do you hate me?"
It's pretty simple.
I know.
10 ms sound. How hard is that?
Right, really.
Or 10 millisecond sound.
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool. It's pretty genius.
unless you are a retard.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what 10 milliseconds is.
God. So
Oh, yeah.
I see that. I mean, I don't know if you're ready to do a song just yet, but
Whenever.
I don't know.
You're only here till 9, right?
Yeah, I should probably
What a bummer.
leave it at then. Because my mom and girlfriend's at mom's place and they're waiting. I don't get to see my mom but once a year probably.
I don't blame you. Yeah,
What a bummer.
that's important.
It's special to
Mhm.
get that time.
So when are you taking off?
Sunday.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I know it's sad. What are you guys doing Saturday?
Working.
Work.
Man, I'm playing in Howell. I'm playing a
I would
show.
totally come, dude, if I didn't have to work.
Right.
Where
But
at
I've
now?
had like
coffee house?
A place called Aberrant Ales. I don't know if it's like a brewery or something.
Nice.
cool.
A friend of mine that lived in Gainesville was originally from Michigan. He moved back to Michigan and he lives in Howell.
Nice.
And he's got a band called Jake Riley and the Social Workers.
I just had like
Yeah,
That's a
like-
great name.
Yeah, I love it.
I just had pretty much the last 6 days off, so yeah, I'm working nonstop for like the next 8 days.
Yeah, they're like, how dare you take vacation?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a vacation. That's what they scheduled
Oh.
me for.
Gotcha.
It's
So
sad.
you're playing the show then? What time?
It's
what time?
starts
and-
at 7.
Okay, and
there's
that's
there's no cover charge or anything.
okay.
7 to 10, so it's like just me and the other band are kind of splitting that.
That's cool.
Nice.
All right, we'll have
Yeah.
to throw that up on the page too.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Send
do
me
that on our
send
page.
me your PayPal info, and I'll PayPal you the cash for the
There
shirts.
you go.
Sounds good. I can also send you guys a photo of the flyer for that show too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
great.
Yeah, do it. We'll put it up.
That would
We'll
be
put
sweet.
it up.
Heather
Wink,
will put
wink.
it up.
Put the flyer up. Plaster it all over the
Heather will say she'll put it up and then forget about it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what we do here. We promise. We make promises
Things
we
that
can't
we-
keep.
We do.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
good.
We all have commitment issues. It's okay.
It's okay. I do too.
Mostly, yeah.
No shame in that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, right? That's all good. Why not?
So, do you want to do a song for us?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
All right, cool.
Why not?
What song are you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Masturbation?
Maybe I could do that. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Before you leave.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a new one.
Dope.
No?
I said dope.
Nope.
No.
No.
new-
No.
No.
So I can do one. This is I'm working on a full length album now. That should be released sometime. I'm hoping like September, October, general time.
Be sweet.
It's gonna be probably like 10 or 11 songs, more of a little bit of a full band ish vibe instead of the solo acoustic vibe of the EP.
Nice.
It's still going to be light accompaniment. Like there's going to be little percussion, if any, but there's going to be like a lot of lead guitar and probably some pedal steel, maybe some cello, stuff like that.
I dig it.
So maybe some like lap steel guitar, just a bunch of like southern instruments and shit. Now that I'm down there in the south, you know. Yeah, actually, I do. I'm. It's not 100% sure yet, but I'm leaning towards calling the record "The Devil's Hammock," and named after a geographical area west of Gainesville.
I'm thinking of getting a Kyle Keller tattoo.
Yeah.
What should I get?
The Devil's Hammock.
Like the devil on a hammock.
Oh, that's such a yes.
That'd be sweet.
I dig that.
I'm gonna get that now.
That's
You-
like-
now-
this
but now
is a
you
good-
have to call it. You have to call it yellow.
I do, yeah. But this is also a good idea for like any merch that I
Right?
get made for the album.
That'd be sweet. Just model it after my tattoo.
Can have like I'll get someone to do a really cool photo of like just like Satan laying in a hammock and of like the
with a-
swamp in Florida or
with-
something.
with like an acoustic guitar or a banjo would be
Oh,
cool.
banjo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that'd be cool as hell. I'm
That'd be
glad
sick.
this happened. I'm
Yeah.
glad this idea came to fruition. So I guess I'll do the song "The Devil's Hammock."
Do it.
So I tried to write like a sort of murder ballad type song, and I don't know if this one counts as a murder ballad because there's one character in it and he kills himself.
Just do that.
Buddy Chase Crawford said that on the road the other day. He was on stage playing lead guitar with me, and
Name drop.
he did that. He was like suicide ballad. I was like, okay, that works. Started something new. All right, but
I don't know if it's really new. I feel like those have been around.
they
for-
probably have. There's probably a ton of them. I don't know that I've heard any, but I'm gonna go look now. But all right, let's do it.
Black water, swallow me, yeah, black water, swallow me. Take my worry out to sea, black water, swallow me. Take my worry out to sea, yeah, take my worry out to sea. Leave my flesh and bones with me, take my worry out to sea. Leave my flesh and bones with me, take my worry out to sea. Will the shadows pass as daylight falls? It reveals the stars above. The bitter cold, it eased my pain, but it wasn't quite enough. I hang on nearly every word till they rot right off my tongue. But that old black water gave me strength to put it in a song. So black water, swallow me, yeah, black water, swallow me. Take my worry out to sea, black water, swallow me. Take my worry out to sea, yeah, take my worry out to sea. Leave my flesh and bones with me, take my worry out to sea. Leave my flesh and bones with me, take my worry out to sea. Leave my flesh and bones with me, take my worry out to sea. Well, I swear that I heard whispers in the wind. Oh, but I'll never know what they said. The only thing that I can hear is a melody as the water slips over my head. And now I'm sinking just like lead. Well, I'm getting born again. I close my eyes and hum along as the water spills into my lungs.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
Just ends there where he dies.
I'm getting that devil's hammock tattoo now.
Yeah.
So, Kyle has what I like to call the hope effect, where his voice doesn't sound like his singing voice.
No,
No.
I have,
no.
dude, I have the same thing though.
I noticed that about Hope too.
I get because I have a deep voice when I talk, but then I sing super high and nasally.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I got that pop punk voice when I sing.
Pop punk. Yeah.
Pop punk trash.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this shirt.
I'm excited for the shirts. And then we're gonna get some "Don't Make This Weird" shirts too.
Yeah.
Yes. we
So I'll have
do
to send
those.
you one of each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay me for them though, because I get mine made super cheap.
I know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
You know,
I met
okay.
we were talking in the group chat for the show, and Kyle's like, "What do you pay for yours? Like $7 each or something like
Yeah.
that?" Mine, I get like $2 a piece for a shirt.
I know I saw that
So
somewhere.
cheap.
Was that in the group
Yeah,
chat?
it was
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
group
in the
chat.
group chat.
Man, I don't pay
What was it?
attention much.
The coming up to Old Michigan or whatever group chat that we have.
Yeah.
The chat that the whole show was planned in.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
God, such a good night.
It was a good night.
Yeah.
I got uncomfortably drunk. I got emotionally drunk, I should say.
As always.
How'd you
It's
feel?
okay, I got
the
emotional
next
too.
day?
Huh?
How did you feel the next day?
I cracked that hangover beer. Felt fine after that.
Ah, nice.
Shower beer. Just
Shower beer.
hangover.
Was not a shower. It would have probably even been better if it was a shower beer. If you're hungover, have a beer the next day. You'll feel better.
It'll fix you.
Also woke up to like the strangest thing. So
I was naked next
begin-
to him.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, was that strange?
no, it's about right.
it's normal.
No, anyways, like as the show started, the house was clean, right?
Mhm.
And then progressively, everybody was drinking a little bit, so there'd be a bottle here, a can there. The next morning, house was trashed.
Oh my god, it was bad. It was so,
I'm just
dude,
looking around like, how
I-
did this happen?
I don't remember it being that bad. Like, I guess I was just so
Holy
drunk, the
shit.
house just looked fine.
It's
Like,
kind of like in the movies when the parents come home and
Yeah,
that bad.
it was like that. I went downstairs.
That's exactly how it was.
I went downstairs to take a piss when I woke up, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is terrible. I stepped out on the back porch. There's like crushed cigarette packs all over.
Oh my god.
I'm like, you animals, you absolute
Oh
animals.
my god.
So you guys, but it was good enough to where
So-
you guys are going to do it again.
So
Yeah.
since you guys were throughout the night getting progressively more intoxicated, you didn't notice it. I was watching it happen. So I was watching everything start to
Yeah.
pile up.
You noticed how terrible
So-
the house looked.
Mike
but
Ewald like took his shirt off, threw it somewhere, and put my shirt on.
I did that.
You did
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
You put your. Well, I don't know where. Yeah, you did too. A bunch of people did. So there's probably clothes.
Because I
all
was
over the
like,
place.
but I threw mine by my bag that was in the corner. I'm like, I don't feel like walking over there and putting this in my bag, so I just whipped it across the room, and it landed next to my bag.
You need one of those progression videos like they do with like the
Right.
skyline and everything.
The time lapse of the
Yeah.
Time lapse.
That's a good idea.
We got the GoPro. See what we can-
Did anybody
I know.
vomit on a Kyle Keller shirt?
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
I think I got like food on mine at some point in the night,
Yes.
but I've washed it
They
since.
wash
then.
nicely.
It reminds me.
Uh.
Like also the next morning. No, before I went to bed, I have like these overnight oats,
Oh,
and I put like water. I set one up, and the next morning I woke up, and I look in the fridge. I'm like, oh, I love you, drunk self.
we got home from the bar because we went to the bar after the party to, I guess, go do karaoke. I don't remember all the details because I was blacked out by that time.
oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I remember sprinting at some point. Somebody mentioned, like, so we had two groups walking to the bar, and they were split up. And there was a group that was probably like a good 3 or 4 blocks ahead. And somebody said something along the lines of someone should go sprint to the other group and tell them to slow down. And without even hesitating, I just fucking took off like full sprint, Usain Bolt. Like,
Yes.
and I feel like I made it there in like record time, but then I had forgot the slow down part.
Oh.
So like I was just with the other group at that point. Like, we did not stop. We just kept walking.
That's wonderful.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
And then I remember we got to the bar, and at some point I cried talking to Harley, and then I remember the walk home, and
I
that's
remember
it.
what you cried about.
No,
Honestly, I don't either.
I was going to ask you if you remember.
There probably was no real reason.
and then we got back. We got back to the house, and then you fed me Milky Ways, and then I went to bed.
Nice. That's
Aww.
a beautiful image in my mind.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
just
like sitting there like,
And then you tried to feed me sardines, and I wasn't having it.
Oh hell.
oh, Milky
Did I
Way.
eat sardines?
You didn't. You ate saltine crackers.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
thank God for those saltine crackers.
Yeah.
Because I love
So-
sardines, but I don't know if drunk self loves sardines.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if sardines mix
Oh.
well with that.
I forgot to grab myself some water before bed, so I woke up like super dehydrated.
Oh God.
Like, because I think I had a water with my breakfast that day, and then it was beer from like 11 o'clock in the afternoon
we
until
started
like
early.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh gosh.
That's wonderful.
Dude, it wasn't even 2. We got home we left for the bar at like 11.
No, it was probably like 1 o'clock.
So needless to say,
Maybe I just saw
it's
one
good you had the
twice.
6 days off.
Maybe I
Yeah,
just saw
for real.
one twice. Yeah. Well, it wasn't
Plenty of
really. It
recovery
was so I
time.
had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Then I went to work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow.
And
Wow.
then I had Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. Thursday being today.
Nice.
And then I work tomorrow 11 p.m.
All right. Not that I don't want to continue having a conversation, but could you do another one?
Sure.
That was awesome.
Kyle, you know what to do.
Can
How
I
many
get a
songs
request?
do?
Here's Susan again.
We have to like beg you to because you were done, and then we had to like talk you into doing Susanna.
Yeah, you're like, do Susanna, and I was like, all right, I'll do Susanna, and I did Susanna, and then you were like, do Stop and Smell the Roses. I was like, I'm done. I was like hungry. I was like really hungry at that point. I was like, I'm done. Fucking need food.
We just kept telling you.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. What am I, guys? I like to do, but I also like to do one that's gonna be on stage. I've already heard the EP.
Do what you want.
Do what you want.
Get it up, man.
So unfortunately, I don't have my harmonicas with me because I forget everything. I forget shirts and I forget harmonicas. So usually I have a little holster, you know, on my mouth, like Bob Dylan. Or
Okay, so you have time for probably one more, and then you have to do masturbation.
Okay.
So make it a good one.
I'm good with this. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to do what I'm perceiving to be the opening track on the new record. It's called Memories and Scars. I got really sick of writing songs about my heart being broken, so I wrote a song about when I broke somebody's heart one time.
You're a monster.
Yeah. So I hope you like it.
Well, did you really break my heart? Or did I tear it apart looking for reasons? Like when you're scared of the dark and you see things that just don't exist. Well, I compared names and faces to yours. I wrote words on your tongue, and I'd expect nothing less from a man who don't know what he wants. So then I heard your heart break. It sounded like an earthquake. It sounded like my song. And I cried tears that you were meant to cry, but I deserve every drop. And you were bleeding when I should have been bleeding for all the things I've done. But honey, saying I could change is easier said than done. It's usually harmonica right here. So then I never meant to hurt you. In my own eyes, I was an angel. Well, I took two broken hearts and made a bigger broken heart once they were tangled. So I was running the race. I won, but the prize was just my own sour pride. 'Cause when you're running from yourself, there's nowhere you can hide. Harmonica again. Then I promised you the stars. I gave you memories and scars and ghosts to haunt you. And if I say that I tried hard, that couldn't be further from true. Then I took your desperate hand. I led you through the sinking sand into my soul. And then I took your breath away. I never gave it back, I let it go. So then I took your breath away. Well, I never gave it back, I let it go.
Oh,
That's that real shit.
Beautiful.
nice.
All right, so
Who's
two
that?
things. Did you play that at the show? Or yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I
I
thought.
did. That was the opener.
Nice, because I feel like I heard it before.
I remember that. I remember begging for Susanna, and I remember masturbation. The only ones that I remember.
begging.
Begging
Another
for-
thing, I love the finger picking style because I
Yeah.
feel like it just opens up the chord more, like
It does.
sound wise.
Yeah.
Shut up, nerd.
I'm just saying. It's still you hear each individual like string.
Fucking nerd.
I like your
I agree with Harley because yeah, it sounds great.
I've been doing. a
You
lot of
just
that
lost your
lately.
microphone, so that's-
No more. Your mic privileges are
Right.
taken away.
Oh god.
so we were talking before the show about how we all met. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Like it.
I think
It was a-
I think we talked about how it's all known each other. I mean, Hope came into the group a little bit later,
Right.
but we all kind of ended up on the same path of music.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I met you both in 2005
How do you remember that?
because
Like I don't understand.
I don't know.
because I was in you guys were a grade ahead of me.
Yeah.
I was in the 5th grade, and Colin, my cousin, was your friend.
Dude, I don't even know
Yeah.
how I made friends. Just like
But I think it was Colin's birthday party is where I met either both of you, or I know I met Harley at Colin's birthday party. And then Kyle, you just were always around
Yeah.
back then.
I'm the beginning and the end.
Yeah. The alpha and omega.
Right.
Dang it.
I'm trying to like remember if I met Harley first or Colin.
I
I don't
think
know.
you met us both at like different times at the same time.
Oh yeah,
If
because
that
I'm
makes sense.
the beginning and the
Profound.
end, so-
In alternate
In
universes.
an alternate
Oh,
universe, yeah.
No, I swear,
Nice.
like I swear I knew you before I knew Colin.
Maybe.
But maybe I knew Colin before I knew you. I don't know. That's
I don't-
the thing. It's tripping me
I
up
can't
right now.
remember how I met Colin either.
I know I
just-
met you before I met Harley.
Yeah. I met you because of Colin, obviously.
Yeah, one day I remember it was like right when I moved back to Caro from wherever the fuck I think I was living in K-Pac or Almont or something like that.
Mm.
And I just moved back to Caro, and Colin was like, "My friend Kyle is coming over too, so I hope that's okay." And we just all hung out
Yeah.
and did weird nerd shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like,
They played
Isn't that
Legend of
usually
Zelda all
always
the time.
awkward at first, where they're like, "Oh, one of my other friends is gonna be here."
I feel like we hit it off pretty okay.
We
though.
did.
Yeah.
I remember.
I
Hitting it
remember
off.
Playing Smash.
Yeah.
nerds.
Yeah,
Super Smash Bros. All the time. Magic.
No, I remember
Hanging out in Colin's basement.
Colin's
was,
basement. Yeah,
one birthday party that you threw, and it was like maybe when you turned 13,
Yeah.
and we went to your house that was way out in the middle of nowhere, like that was
With
built
the-
on top of like
with the pool in the
Indian
deck?
burial ground or some
Oh
shit.
shit. Yeah. Fritz Corner Road.
was that the one with the pool and the deck?
No. That was
I went to
after
that. I went there once.
Yeah.
I don't think we hung out at your house a whole lot. You mostly came over to Colin's
Yeah.
when we hung out.
I just remember
We
because
could get crazier at Colin's.
Yeah, we
Town.
pretty
My
much had
parents
no
wouldn't
rules.
take
Like we'd hang out at Colin's and it just like we were like 13 and we would just go
Do
run
whatever we
off
wanted.
and do whatever. Like no supervision at all.
Oh my god.
That's too funny.
you gave me this VHS tape that was like home recorded of 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
I had it for like 5 years after that. I was like, I'm gonna watch this
Should have
again.
held on to it. This shit's probably worth money now.
I really doubt it. I
Yeah.
seriously
Homemade
doubt it.
Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Oh, that was dope.
That's hilarious. I can't believe that was.
With or without commercials.
Oh yeah, that's the.
I
true-
think it had with.
No.
And then when did you move to Georgia?
I failed. I think I was 14.
We were 14, and I remember being on MySpace and just being a really big fan of No Hesitation.
Yeah.
It was
No
so bad,
Hesitation, that
so
was-
good.
So
Like,
yeah, before Kyle Keller, obviously the solo stuff was birthed. All I wanted to do was really vulgar punk rock.
it was awesome.
Nice.
And
So-
I remember being on. I think I designed some mock album covers for you.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, that never got used.
I wish I could go back to MySpace and see that.
Dude, me too. I'm locked out
don't.
forever though.
I
Like,
don't know how to
go
get
back
back
to
in.
MySpace.
I don't think it's possible.
It is possible. I've been there, and if you want to cringe,
Okay.
the hardest you've ever cringed.
I've got a lot of those pictures saved of me and Colin that are
With
really
your-
bad.
the blonde
seen
and
some
black
of them.
hair.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. see
Oh, I
some
remember
of them.
seeing that. I remember that stuff.
Yeah, the scene phase was not
Wonderful.
kind to me.
I can't get back on there either, and some of my old wedding pictures are on there, and of course I'm divorced from that person,
Oh God.
so they're stuck out there. I'm just like,
It's a good thing nobody goes on that site
it
anymore.
is, it is.
It'd be pretty
very
terrible.
good.
You never know. People might be going on there like right now,
Now they're
I
gonna
think-
go look.
listening. Like, let's go check out these guys.
I think my MySpace song is still "Family Tradition" by Census Fail.
Really.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if they're on mine, I'm not paying for their therapy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that bad, huh?
Is this is that one of their songs, or is that a cover of that?
that's one of their songs.
Okay.
Family Tradition. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about doing a cover of that for the house show in July
Dope.
because it's a song that I kind of really relate to. It's about deadbeat dads.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be
so-
hilarious if it was like a cover of that Hank Williams song.
No,
I am living
it's definitely not.
Hank,
they did cover Institutionalized by
Suicidal tendencies.
Suicidal Tendencies, yeah. yeah.
That's like
He just wanted a Pepsi. I mean, really?
Just one Pepsi.
one Pepsi. They wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah. But speaking of No Hesitation,
Yeah. You want me to do a no
Yeah.
hesitation song?
too bad. Do you know KY?
No.
Dude,
I know the chorus.
You should learn that one. That'd be a treat too. Would that not be a treat?
It would. But masturbation.
cap.
Masturbation's just a classic though.
It is.
Super. Do you get annoyed that I ask for that song every time, or
No, because I like it when I get to do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't always get to. So I'm not always
Ain't
in a
that the
setting
truth?
that's suitable for it.
dude?
Wait, are we
It's
talking about the song still?
always suitable in front of me. You can
Exactly.
always do masturbation in front of me.
I'm
So,
gonna sing the chorus.
Is it
with me?
still about the same?
Both.
I was gonna say, is that
Porque no las dos.
Why
Yeah.
not both?
So there's this disclaimer. I wrote this song when I was like 16.
It holds up.
It's hilarious. I think everybody seems to think it is. I don't write songs like this anymore. I write really sad shit now.
You should have more fun with it.
I
But
feel like that's the same thing.
it is really. This is a very sad song. You're right.
I don't think that's what he was saying, but
I need to give credit where it's due. Also, it was co-written with my friend Jonathan Meyer, who lives in Colorado now. Yeah,
was he a member of No Hesitation as well?
yeah, I think so.
I think so.
There's no hesitation. Was I think like 10 people
10 people.
in and out, and like just whatever, whoever's there at the time.
It's like 10 people
to
within
play
2
it,
years. Like,
Exactly. We never played a show. I don't think.
that's a bummer.
Played jacks.
Can we bring back No Hesitation?
Yeah, I would do that.
Let's do it.
Bring it. Yeah, that would be sweet. All right, let's do it.
All alone on a Saturday night, nobody's home, up the light. I drop my pants and I pull out the lotion. I move my hand in perpetual motion. It's been so long and my balls are blue, but when I do my thing, I am thinking of you. Today was hard and so frustrating. When I got home, I started masturbating. Masturbating, 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 masturbation. Masturbating, 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 masturbation. First thing I do when I get up, I hit the bathroom and then I fill up a cup. I fill up a day, then I go to the sperm bank and collect my pay. My girlfriend got me because I clean with her shirt. She asked me, what's this? Now I'm done and you've heard me sing along. Let's all masturbate so we can all get along. Masturbating, 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 masturbation. Masturbating, 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 masturbating. Harley now. Masturbating, 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 masturbation. Masturbating, 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 masturbation.
Perfect every time.
Yeah, I remember at the show we
had like 12 people singing along to it.
like a ton of people, and then we did like I kept it going. I kept playing the chords, and we kept like naming off different like slang terms for masturbating.
Was that a thing?
Was that at the last show?
That was yeah.
I don't remember. I was pretty drunk, so
Holy shit. Okay, next
It might,
time.
maybe it's in the video.
maybe.
If you got, I don't know when you stopped the video.
I don't remember where I stopped it either. I probably stopped it right before that.
Probably. Yeah.
Nice.
Man, maybe we have a problem.
What?
We definitely have a problem.
Nah. No problems.
No problems. Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We only got a few minutes left, and I'm sad.
What should we talk about for the last few minutes?
I don't know. Are you gonna stick around?
Yeah, probably.
That's good.
You want to play another
You have a
song?
comfy chair.
I know, right?
I could do that.
No, there's no.
You could play "I've Known Love"
I could do that.
since I didn't get to record it last time.
I could do that. So I want to listens and or does listen, or who's listening now or who listens later, to go on the internet and like my page and buy my shit. Please.
Stop trying to hook your merch. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
But yeah,
Assumption.
I do need people to make me look cool on the internet, because looking cool on the internet is the only way you make it in the music business. So
Nowadays, yeah, it's about.
All those videos that you post up are just so fucking awesome.
They're very beautiful. Like
They're
so like, what's
they're kind of
they're real. They're very real.
yeah, they got
Yeah,
props
but
to caution
They're
media.
hipster in like a real way though, where it's like it just seems like you're just out and about playing music.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
seems like the one for Stop and Smell the Roses.
When I'm standing,
Yeah, it's
rock
such
in
a
the river.
good because there's like your reflection in like the pond, like the air or whatever. Like so good, so artsy.
Yeah, we went to the river, because the river is one of my favorite places anyways. It's the With the Coochie River down there. And I was like, let's go here and film.
Did you say with the Coochie
With
River?
The Coochie River.
Oh,
Yes.
it's my favorite river too.
To say, I'm picking up what you're putting down, man. I mean,
Yeah, man. So the one in the Devil's Hammock, there's a river called the Wakasasa down there. Wasissa, Swanee, Aklakmi.
These sound like Michigan
Aklawaha.
places.
Aklawaha is one. They're all like Native American.
Tittabawassee.
origins.
I like
Like-
you just making these up right now.
Yeah, for real.
I could be, but I'm not.
The Hakuna Matata River.
River. Oh God. Bippity boppity boopity river.
Forget about it.
Hold on.
I always like that place in Tennessee where you drive by and it's called G Ain't It a Hoot.
There's also a place in Kentucky called Big Bone Lick. I stopped there. We went to Big Bone Lick State Park on the way up here. And
Nice.
it's like a creek where they found a bunch of fucking like Ice Age mammal bones and stuff like that. And
Yeah, you're always like pulling like mammoth teeth and shit out
you
of
see
like
that
a fucking-
photo? That
yeah,
posted? Oh yeah, maybe I can tell people listening about that too. I guide fossil hunting tours down in Florida.
Nice.
Called Fossil Voyages is our company,
Nice.
and we just like take folks out to the river, kayaking, stuff like that, to look for fossils and like shark teeth and ice age mammal stuff.
Get eaten by gators.
Get
Each
eaten
time
by
you come up
gators.
here, we got to make a trip down there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you guys down
That's
there.
what we should do instead of going to California.
Yeah, you
we
go
should
to
do both.
Florida.
I don't know if I get the money for both, dog.
We'll figure it out.
Well, what's more important, California or coming to Florida to see me?
California. No, I'm just- or are you going to say the same thing?
You guys suck.
Wow.
Alright,
Oh man.
I'll do this too. Dude, I've known love.
We should. You know what we should do is get Kyle to come out to California with us.
that. Yeah,
Road trip.
I like that. I like that. plan.
Meet somewhere and then just
Let's meet
Me
in
in
Texas.
Tennessee.
meet.
Texas.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, because I want to go to Nashville.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to Nashville.
You know, Nashville's not in Texas, right?
We didn't say we said Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Nashville's on my shirt right there. That's where I grew up in Georgia, Nashville, Georgia. The opposite of Nashville.
Yeah, I was talking about Nashville, Tennessee.
I'll give you a secret. I put it on my shirts and on my merch because it's gimmicky.
Nice.
Not really. I mean, it's sort of, but it works because it's kind of funny because you're like, I'm from Nashville. And people always assume Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But like, it's also, I don't know. That place.
You should have
means a lot to me.
just left the Nashville and not the GA.
Well, that's
on
what
there.
the part that makes it cool is that it's not Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
I feel
well.
like it's a little fucking town with like 3,500 people, and
It's like Reno, Michigan.
So like a
Reno.
Caro.
Yeah, we
What?
just put we're from Reno,
I didn't hear you.
Nevada.
I said so. It's like a Caro.
It's like a Caro.
Yeah.
It's like a little small town.
we should, yeah, just
It's actually smaller than Caro.
Really?
It's smaller.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like no Walmart and stuff like that. It's like there's like 3 traffic lights I think total.
wow,
So bigger than Fairgrove.
Right.
wow,
Wow.
wow.
All right. Well, we did it.
Yeah.
We gonna get a video this time.
Actually, all that's been on video.
Oh, okay. Joey needed one because he didn't get one of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a full video. Of this.
Mine's not on Don't Make This Weird. It's just my own personal page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. Don't make this weird one. So it was the masturbation one.
I'm gonna have to. I want to see him, so I have to. I don't know if we're friends on Facebook. Anybody who wants to be friends with me on Facebook, add me, and all that stuff, and then go like my page. Like I said, I'm just gonna beg you to do that. You look cool. Okay.
Make sure to get the microphone bitch in there too.
Yeah. All right. Here's I've known love. Oops, sorry. Had on the wrong capo.
Well, I've known the kind of love that stabs you in the back, that runs away and takes away any give a damn you had. Well, I've known the kind of love that makes you too sick to eat, leaves you tired and weak, and leaves you lying on the ground. Well, I've known love for what it is, and love for what it ain't. It's turned a saint into a sinner, turned a sinner to a saint. Well, I've known love as a blessing. Oh, I've known love as a curse. But I can't decide which one is worse. Well, I've known the kind of love that can kill your motivation, all from one big question: have I made the right choice? And I've known the kind of love that can take all of your wisdom, your your logic and your conviction, nothing left at all. So I've known love for what it is, and love for what it ain't. It's turned a saint into a sinner, turned a sinner to a saint. Well, I've known love as an ocean and as a single drop of rain. Sometimes I feel like they're the same. Whoa! Usually this harmonica right here. Well, I've known the kind of love that leaves you wanting more, but you don't know what for, you don't know the reason why. And I've known the kind of love, that goddamn stupid love, sometimes too much to handle, sometimes just not enough. Well, I've known what it is. Well, I've known love for what it ain't. It's turned a saint into a sinner, turned a sinner to a saint. And I've known love as a blessing. Oh, I've known love as a curse, but I can't decide which one is worse. So I've known love. Oh, I've known love. It holds my hand, it lets me go, and it throws me down, it picks me up. Well, it's what I need, it's what I know. Yeah, I've known love. Well, I've known love.
I just right at the end.
Yes!
So,
Perfect.
That was beautiful again.
was somebody who cocked it with the. God damn it,
That
Tony!
guy. This time it wasn't me that
Did you
messed
just
up.
Just tell my saying.
Who cock? I say it all the time.
That's a really good saying.
I said it once and he judged me for it.
Then it became I just. But the context you used it in was gross.
I know it was. It was.
Can I say?
No,
I'm gonna say. It.
don't.
I feel like it's a really good story, though. Can we please say it?
Fine.
So Harley
Yes.
had a dream, apparently, where he was hooking up with like all the girls from high school, and like
I don't ask me why. It's just
like we were. He was telling me about it in the car, but the way he said it was like. He was like, yeah, so like all the girls in high school, I just cocked them all. Or something like that. I don't remember for sure. But.
Oh, I gotta tell you guys something funny. So, did I tell you about this earlier? No, I didn't. I don't think so. I found a 5th grade yearbook
oh god.
with us in it. You're in it. I'm in it. Pretty sure Joey's in it. Maybe 5th grade yearbook.
I doubt I'm in it.
You might not be in it,
You might be in it.
but all the other grades were in it. So,
Well, I didn't show up to
This-
5th grade till like the end of the year.
Oh. It was really weird because I circled all my friends. Like I circled faces, like the faces and everything. I'm just gonna drop a name right now. And there was a circle with hearts all around it, around Kelsey Major.
Oh,
You remember who that was?
Yes.
So Kelsey Major, if you're listening, I apparently had a crush on you in 5th grade. That's hilarious.
I think my roommate Justin, I think he dated her.
Kick his
At
ass,
one point-
Justin.
That's like hilarious, man. I was like, well, I was a little creeper.
Aren't we all though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird. We're creepy. Hey, don't make this weird as with Kyle, Nathaniel, Keller. It's me and Harley. Yeah. Oh, there's one where I look mad at Harley.
That's a good one.
I dig it.
Yeah. So you two want to keep the show going while we walk Kyle out?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know if we can handle
I
that.
mean, we had to do it before.
I know the show sucks without me, but I'll only be.
All right.
Don't
Well,
worry.
thanks for coming on the show,
Yeah,
Kyle.
thank
We
you. It's nice
appreciate
to
it.
Yeah,
meet you.
absolutely. Thank you guys for having
And
me.
hopefully we'll see you again. And
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't stop listening. I will be back.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, anytime you're in the neighborhood, man, stop on in, and we'd
Yeah,
love
I'd
to have
love
you on the show.
And if you guys
Thanks for playing for us, by the way. That was incredible.
if you
Yeah,
guys
thank you.
liked
Appreciate you
anything
guys.
that you heard tonight, there's going to be another show in Howell. Right?
Yes.
Yep.
The 26th,
So you can catch 'em.
Saturday.
Heather will post the details.
And
Yeah.
all your
I'll
merch
pretend
and EPs and CDs and stuff are online, right?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Like you can order the EP off Bandcamp. You
Okay.
can actually order it from there. I don't have a place to actually order T-shirts from yet, but if you guys are going to post a photo of one.
Yep.
Yeah. If you do that, and if anybody's interested, they can just hit me up on Facebook.
I'll post
All right.
the one of just all of us together at the show.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good. Well, it was really good. Nice to meet you, and your stuff. Your music's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
man.
Appreciate it very much. And everyone who's listening or will listen, I love you. Goodbye.
That will listen, everybody. So, well, that was cool. Glad that we were able to have him on the show with us finally.
Yeah.
You know, all the way from Florida.
Hey, it's so much better live in the studio.
It is. It is.
I mean, the music sounds great on the CD as always, but having it live in the studio is so much better
Yeah.
because it really
Absolutely.
captures the musicianship.
Yep.
And the rawness of the message of the song, which is just great.
Tony, stop pretending to know what you're talking about.
Really?
He knows. He knows.
those words he's throwing out.
Rawness.
But yeah, I mean, it's to me that's when you could tell when it's literally just a person and an acoustic guitar, and
Yeah.
you're still able to capture that the passion of the song that you wrote is great.
Yeah, for sure. And I like every time that we have musicians in the studio because they're able to share with us, what they do, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, Kyle's a pretty humble guy to begin with, so
Right.
it makes it even cooler when you have somebody that is a great musician, an incredible songwriter, and they're a great person in person.
Right. And that's a hard one to come across. And I think maybe, I don't remember who I was having the conversation with, or if it was on the show still. However, we were talking about meeting people in person.
Yeah.
And how wasn't it with you?
I think it was.
And
with me,
how
yeah.
they, they seem like they'd be a nice person, but then when you meet them, they're like a total a-hole. But, and we stopped and we talked about it, how would you feel if you had somebody constantly, but when you sign up for stuff like that, you kind of should know.
Well, and that's the thing is I think it's a twofold thing, just because, I mean, if you're going to be famous, you kind of have to expect that.
Right.
But at the same token, the general public generally forgets the tactfulness. Like if you're somebody famous and you're sitting at a restaurant eating dinner with your family,
Yeah.
probably not a good idea to go up and talk to them.
Right.
Now, I
Right.
mean, granted, if you're polite about it and,
Right.
and hey, can I get a picture with you?
When you're done eating your meal.
When you're done eating and,
something like that.
or I don't mean to bother you. I know you're sitting here with your family,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things too, when we were talking about that, I can't remember when it was, a couple weeks ago, I think, we were watching a show on TV and it was talking about how the celebrities get stalked. Did I talk about this before with you?
Yeah.
On here?
Yep.
Trying to remember everything. But anyway, so one of the main ones that was on there was that whole thing with New York.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Yeah, and she's another one of them people that are just incredibly humble. But on top of that, she's from Iceland.
Right.
So she's like what, 60 something, and she doesn't look like a day past 21.
Absolutely. No, she doesn't.
It's
She
incredible.
doesn't. That reminds me. Me and Adam went and got our hair done. Hair did.
Get your hair did?
Yeah, haircuts. And just to feel better. When you, maybe you don't.
Really?
Anyhow.
So you're gonna go through and use your hair privilege to
My
talk
hair
to the bald
privilege.
guy about a haircut.
I'm feeling better once you get a haircut.
Wow, Heather. Check your hair privilege.
I did. They cut 5 inches off my hair.
And you're still going on about this.
Yeah, I am, because I'm trying to tell you something.
Wow.
So when she was cutting my hair, they both, someone was cutting Adam's right next to me, and they were asking us about, all of our, how we got together and this and that. And she's like, the one asked how old he was, and then the lady that was cutting my hair, she's like, "How old are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm 37." And she's like, "Ah, nice." And she goes, "I would never have guessed that." She's like, "You have great skin for being 37." I'm like, "Makeup is wonderful." Like, you can't, yeah. So I was like, "Oh, thank you." I thought that in my head. I didn't actually come out and say it. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." So
It's all lies.
yeah, sure is. Get out of here.
See, I most of the time walk around, especially like, today when I sent you that message, I'm like, seriously? You were just going to let me walk around looking homeless? And now I look like I have leprosy because I've got razor burn all over my head.
That's not.
It's like, wow, thanks, Heather. You're truly
I told you.
the best friend ever.
I know.
To go from looking homeless to now looking like I have leprosy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I really, really appreciate that.
Well, and I also said from here on out, little buddy, I would help you. I'll let you know when you look homeless again.
Right.
Because that's what friends do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do realize I've asked you this like 4 times before.
I don't realize that you did.
No. Just like, oh yeah, I'll help you out.
Well, sometimes it takes me a minute to, to get where I need to go. Yeah.
You hate me. I get it.
Not so much. I mean, some days are different. but anyway, so we got the mic. How's your week been? Has it been better?
Well, I think I'm finally getting over the plague. That was interesting. I found out that I had bronchitis and a sinus infection.
Ugh.
Hence the reason me sounding like death warmed over last week.
Right.
But I'm definitely feeling better. We did rehearsal today. And I nailed a couple of songs finally, instead of sounding like a kid that, his balls are dropping and I'm going through puberty again, trying to sing.
What a description.
It was horrible. I mean, there's nothing worse than having to be a professional, do rehearsal and sing, and your voice is just 9 kinds of screwed up.
Right.
Plus, you're coughing and hacking up along and whatnot because you can't get all of the yuck out of you. I'm not trying to be too descriptive, but
well, yeah, but I mean, it does.
When you're sick, you don't want to do anything, but yet you have that commitment. And I think that, I wish at least more, not so much local musicians, but local musicians had that work ethic.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, I've been doing this for 30 plus years, regardless of whether I was hungover or high or whatever.
Right.
If I committed to playing a show or doing a rehearsal or, showing up for sound check, regardless of what I was feeling like, I would stick to my commitment.
Right.
I may feel like hammered shit, but
you still stuck to your commitment.
I still stuck to my commitment. I mean, there was a few times where they literally had to prop me up against the amp
just to keep going.
Because no sleep, haven't eaten in a couple of days, dehydrated,
right?
Looking 10 shades of green, all because, I was sick or whatever. And now it's just, it's more of that, if I can just get healthy for longer than 2 weeks in a row.
I hear that.
I mean, this year has officially kicked my ass with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since I've known you, this has been one of the hardest getting seasons, whatever, for you, because you keep on getting sick. So
I hate it because I'm like, what the hell? Like, did my immune system just go? Nope, see you, we're good.
Yep. And
I never get sick.
Well, I guess maybe this will be like your 1-all, and then you'll go for like 4 or 5 years. Like when you get like the flu and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually you get a break for like 4 or 5 years.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm done with being sick.
So I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But also, not being sick technically, but I took a pretty blunt force to the stomach.
Hey, what's this do? Whammy!
Yeah, do not, under any circumstance, open up a bed on its side that has a spring.
She is totally chucked a Scooby-Doo at
Okay, so
you.
I'm on one side, Adam's on the other. We weren't even thinking because we were thinking this thing is not going to come out as fast as it did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, right to the guts. Full force almost. I mean, he got it with his knee the best he could, but there's no way saving it. And
Yep.
so I'm all bruised up and all that good fun stuff. So
Go big or go home with
Right.
you. There's
Exactly.
no half-assing
exactly.
it.
And that's the best time when you're moving.
Of course.
It's perfect timing.
Yeah, because why not get injured while you're moving?
Mm-hmm,
So that way, the rest of the move, you're like, oh, are we done yet?
But on a different aspect of that, getting hurt, and I know some people hate the whole, what do they say? Everything happens for a reason.
Of course.
I know a lot of people hate that saying, but a lot of times though, so.
But I mean, there's a
deal with it.
legitimate reason for that, because if things didn't happen for a reason, we wouldn't know what we didn't know.
Exactly. So I agree on that. So sometimes those kind of things, even if it is painful or bad timing, is actually right timing. So,
I mean, I'm thankful for the experiences that I have in my life.
right.
I just wish shit would stop fucking happening.
You and me both. to
Because
be
I'm
honest.
just seriously done for a minute. Just give me until like September.
Yeah. But
Let me celebrate a year anniversary of doing the podcast and everything else that we've been working on.
Right.
And then, by all means, and then break me in slowly. Like, I don't know, I break a pinky toe or something. I'm
Right.
okay with that. Not
Yeah.
like run me over with a Mack truck and I'm just kind of laying there on the road going,
Shaking
well,
it.
this sucks.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, and I get you. I'm in the same boat there, but in the other set, other aspect of things, when you have stuff that happens, and like with me, before being a cancer survivor, whatever.
Right. And you're rocking the
really-
shirt today too.
I am. I have it on, and it's laundry day, but I would still wear this shirt regardless. But you look.
That's
at
your
things.
excuse.
That's my excuse. It is laundry day, but you look at things differently. I mean, at least I hope that people do that end up having to go through something like that. And so anyway, it's definitely an eye opener, and to where the point you appreciate even that shit, even getting sick, like you appreciate that you're still going.
I
So
feel like that was really rude of me. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Well, that's like when I went into the ER to find out what the hell I was dying from.
Mhm.
They did a X-ray of my lungs
Right.
to make sure I didn't have like pneumonia or whatever.
Right.
And they're like, "Hey, your lungs are really clear."
Huh.
They're like, "You smoke?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been smoking since I was 9."
Holy shit, man.
I was pretty happy about that because, of course, when
Well, yeah.
they look
Oh,
at
I know.
that stuff and it's like,
You're waiting
okay,
for
you've
the
got
worst.
the black lung of death,
Right.
and
It's always a good thing.
I mean, I've been
And you
smoking.
smoke the worst kind of cigarettes too, because it's pipe tobacco, isn't it?
I roll
Rolled in
my
a
own. Thank
cigarette.
you very much.
Also, menthol is worse for you.
Yeah. The worst kind.
But that's my point. Is I don't know whether it's lucky or just sheer stupidity.
Right.
I'm pretty happy about the fact that I still have clear lungs.
Yeah, that's very, very surprising. But Joey and Harley are back, so
Yeah,
glad
your
you guys
mic's
are
hot,
back.
by the way.
Yeah,
Huh?
so
Your mic's hot, by the way.
You're still on mic. Talking.
Oh,
Still guesting. Oh, do you not
Wait.
want this?
no, I'll take this.
Okay.
You're in the
Okay.
comfy chair. You're
in the
good.
comfy chair.
All right.
So seems how you're back too. How was it for the show for you? Was this your first one or second?
This technically third,
Third. Okay.
because the only two other shows that me and Hope did were both weddings.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. One was my dad's, and one was our good friend Leland and Ashley.
Mhm.
And then we only covered, like, at the weddings, we only played The Only Exception by Paramore.
Right.
This is the first time we actually had a full set, and not just in front of random people and family, in front of friends. And who I consider family. It was a really cool experience.
I'm just gonna
Like,
say
it's
you guys
awesome.
are ready to start doing shows.
I want to so bad. It's just Hope is so hard to work around her schedule.
Yeah.
Just drop Hope. You don't need her.
I do.
She only does the vocals and the
Meh.
guitar.
Meh. Yeah. Well, that's cool though. I mean, I got to get a little bit of a glimpse of the shows by Joey or whoever was recording them, and it was really cool to see you guys.
I just really wanted to thank Hope because I was going to do it right after Kyle got done playing, but I forgot. Because my guitarist, unfortunately, Ian, couldn't make it because his mom was having surgery.
Right.
Hope that she's doing better.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to be able to play, but luckily Hope offered to play a song with me that we wrote like a couple years ago. I think it's almost 2 years ago now. We wrote the song "The Time I Saved the Universe," and
Great tune, by the way.
Because of Hope, I got to play with all of you guys, and that really meant a lot to me. Because
It was amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, considering we haven't played that song in 2 years, and we had a few hours to practice it.
Watching them practice, he did a lot of mess ups.
I didn't mess up on the part I thought I was going to,
Right? No,
But-
yeah, it went smooth.
because I thought I was going to fuck up the chorus,
Oh.
because I kept fucking up during practice. Then during the actual set or during the actual performance, nailed the chorus, fucked up the last verse, like, totally blanked on the lyrics. So she had to play through it again, and then I came back and did the second part of the second verse.
I hate that.
And you couldn't really tell that I fucked it up. I don't.
Oh,
think.
no, not at all.
I just made the song a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But that harmony at the end, dude, that's my favorite part to do. Harmonizing with Hope.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I actually learned how to harmonize with her.
Because our voices are so different. Because I have that pop punk voice, and then she has like that alternative, like rocker chick voice. You know,
Right.
Well, Harley brought it up earlier. It's such false advertisement because you see her and you listen to her talk, and then you hear her sing, and you're like, "Wait, what? Hold on,
Yeah.
what
Right.
that's not the same person."
Not at all.
Truly
It's-
amazing though. So
And she's like, what? 4 foot nothing?
Right. She's short.
I know
I make
that
fun of her
feeling.
height all the time.
I know that feeling also. I think I don't know. She might be shorter than me. That's how I gauge my friends. Oh, they're taller than me or they're shorter than me.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
like the happy cutoff for height.
Right.
It's hilarious though, because like there was one time at work, I had this lady come up to me, and I could have swore she was maybe like 4'9" or something, and she's like, "Can you reach that off the top shelf?" And I was like, "Yes, I can." I was like, "Look at me being taller." Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So, that's my life. Exciting, eh?
Forgot what I was gonna say, and now it's gonna bother me.
Uh-oh. Forgot something?
It was about Hope.
How she sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'll come back. Or not.
I've been talking with her. She's getting stuff made up for the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
She's gonna join me out there for one of the weekends, and I'm excited.
Once
Nice.
that's done, she's gonna make me a Falcor.
Those are so cool. Like everything that she's working on is awesome.
Oh, that's another thing. Like with that going on, with like I haven't even gotten confirmation from her about the next show.
She's gonna do it.
So
She'll do it.
she better do it. But like I said, just her schedule is so just all over the place, especially with work and doing things on the weekend.
I'm so glad Sam agreed to do this. It's gonna be so good with Sam.
You're welcome for that.
Sam's hilarious.
Because originally I'd asked Tony, but he's like, "No, fuck you." And
That's so not what I said.
no, he's got stuff planned already. But I'm like, "Do you know a good guitarist that would want to do it?" And he's like, "Sam." And I'm like, and I seriously had my doubts that Sam would do it. I'm like, he's a family man. He's got stuff going on. He's in another band, the Mercurials. Shout out to those guys. And I'm like, there's no way he does it. And then
Sure
he's
enough.
like, I messaged him. He texted me back. He's like, I just got to check my schedule. What day is it? I'm like, the 21st. He's like, yeah, I can do it. I'm
That's
like,
cool.
yes.
That's cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's
Sam's
so-
always down for a musical adventure, though.
Does
That's
Sam
the great
drink?
part.
No,
I honestly don't know. I
don't
know he had a
think
couple of
s-
Red Bulls or whatever
Yeah.
they
that
gave him a rock star.
a rock star. That's what it was.
I should definitely feed him energy drinks before the show, so we get that
Yes.
Sam.
That Sam is a-
no mushrooms.
oh man, that was such a good show.
Call back.
Cow. That
Oh,
was such a great show.
that one wasn't Cow. That was a couple of.
No, that was with Dustin and Uncle Paul.
Yep, here Cow. Which
Yeah.
is a great story.
We overbooked that show though.
We
Oh,
Because
totally
we had
did.
Dustin,
Wow.
Uncle Paul, and Ian on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And like
definitely-
had nothing really in common between Dustin and Ian. So like
No.
the conversation was all over the place.
it was too. It was too. So, but yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to get a mix of people on the show.
Well, goodbye. Tony just bailed on the show. What a loser. What an asshole. I never miss the show. I never
Never.
walk out on the show.
Never have
I'd
ever.
never do that.
Like we just didn't just walk
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
a couple minutes ago.
Right.
Whatever.
Exactly.
No, a few things about Super House Show Friends Volume 2. Hoping, praying that the weather's going to be nice.
So it can be outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I want it to
But-
be outside so bad.
Even if it's not outside though, that dining room was a really good setting, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, outside would be really cool. I don't know how the sound would be outside in comparison. Hopefully it'd be okay.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
no,
Are we gonna be able to have it as loud as we did though?
oh, yeah, for sure. I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna ask
I'll
like, if
fight- I'll
anybody
fight-
showed.
I'll fight any of
What?
your neighbors.
I was wondering if anybody like showed up or the cops came over.
Oh, not
at all.
That's awesome.
Turnout wise though, we had like 20 some people there.
That's awesome.
Which for
Yeah,
a
it was
house
almost
show,
a full house.
yeah, it was pretty cramped in that kitchen.
But yeah, I got there's a fire pit in the back, so we can burn wood all night.
You want to set up right on the porch?
Set up on the porch. There's a big enough yard. People can bring tents and crash there if they want.
Trying to think of how
That's
that
cool.
would be.
I kind of want it to be like a small music festival.
Right.
Well, who all do we have?
Awesome.
We have Bogart the Brown.
We have 5 acts all together right now.
Yeah,
Really?
we're trying
Waiting
to
on
we're
one
trying to
more.
get a sixth. So we got Bogart the Brown. That's Danny Bell,
Yep.
and then
A lot of folky music. I think he might bring mandolin,
Nice.
maybe a banjo, maybe
does he sing too, or is he just?
yes.
he does.
He actually
Okay.
has he came over one day and Justin was telling me about this show tune, like this for Olive Burger. Like
Yeah.
he made a theme song for this restaurant and it was the dopest thing.
It'll be interesting. It's gonna be a lot. It's like
He's
The-
actually played at the Renaissance Fair a few times.
the show from Saturday. Like
Oh,
the,
really?
Mhm.
I think I
the
might know
music
him.
the music is all over the place. You know, just different styles.
That's
and stuff.
cool though. You
Yeah.
got a
And so this one will
variety.
be the same way. Volume 2 will be
Yep.
the same way. You can find it on Facebook.
The event's already created. And
Yeah,
put up.
we'll share it. Heather will share it on the
I
wall.
I can't promise you anything, but I'll try.
Well,
That's fine.
I'm just being honest.
it'll get
It's
posted.
all good.
It'll get posted eventually. Harley and I both made dope flyers for it.
Yes.
Well, yours is more of like a header.
right.
Mine's more of like a flyer style. It's got the sweet shark bird in the back. I just find weird images and use them as backgrounds. Like, my goal is to like progressively get weirder, like
Oh god.
for each show.
Isn't that how your life goes?
Yeah,
Like-
I feel like it's a good metaphor.
Yeah.
Who else? We got Corey back. Corey,
Yeah.
however you say his last name,
Potchnock.
Pochnock.
Patchnock. Isn't he from here?
Yeah, he's the bass player for the White Oranges, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
also has a great voice. He sings.
He
He
is
sings one of my favorite White Oranges songs, Hex.
like you
Yeah.
were saying before he went on, before even the show, I think when we were practicing, he's the one on the bill that kind of went under the radar.
Actually, it was the night on our drive to Bay City. You came and picked me up, and I was talking about it. Corey was like, he was like underrated for me, like because I was really excited to see Kyle and Justin and you guys, and like Corey just kind of went
Snuck
under the
on in
radar,
there.
and like I was like, oh yeah, Corey, I'm totally excited to see Corey's set, and boy, did he not disappoint, you know?
Right? It was cool too, because right before he went on, I'm talking to him. It's like, yeah, man, I'm really excited to finally hear you play some solo stuff. Just you. He's like, yeah, don't be.
Yeah.
It's like super just humble.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
did,
he seems
but
like
he
that.
also did an Andrew Jackson Jihad song, which was awesome. He did some Bayside and Alkaline Trio
I
song.
loved the Alkaline Trio one.
Yeah.
It was
I was
beautiful.
trying to get him to play Montauk, but he wouldn't do it. But it's a hard song though. And then Justin covered Father John Misty song.
And Neil Young.
Very cool.
He did Chateau Lobby by Father John Misty.
Very cool.
I wanted him to play. I think I shouted that he should play "Nothing Good Ever Happens at the Goddamn Thirsty Crow," but he didn't play that.
You should
No,
have.
all in all, it was a great show.
It was a really good show. So definitely don't miss the next one. Like I really recommend that you come out because it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, put it on your calendar.
Eat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back in the show now. You guys can actually.
Oh, you were
Do the
you were
show.
gone.
Yeah,
Huh.
It's funny how the show stays exactly the same as long as I'm
I was
here.
parenting.
Parenting happens. So
I mean, that's fair.
good enough.
Don't be a bitch.
Speaking
How
of,
about you be more like my dad and don't be in their lives, and then you'll have more time for the show.
That didn't
That got
really work
dark.
out well.
What?
You and me have a lot in common on that.
I feel like I turned out fine.
Well, I mean,
As
I
you
turned
drink
out
some beer.
great. I don't know
Right.
about fine.
you know. But
Minus the slight drinking problem, I think I'm fine.
that's what they all say.
You're a functioning alcoholic. What's wrong with
That's
that?
true.
Exactly.
See,
So speaking of kids, though, didn't Maddie just go to one of the Comic-Cons?
Oh God, she loved it. Her, Dustin, Serena, and
I
like,
saw the pictures.
I
oh
didn't get a
God,
chance to see him yet.
she had so
Was
much
it,
fun. It was so funny. They actually learned a few things that Maddie knew and they didn't. And I was like, of
That's
course, it's
funny.
Maddie.
Maddie is
that,
probably smarter than everybody in this room combined.
I second that because
I
she's
doubt
one
that.
quick kid.
Of course, looking at what we're working with here, it's not saying
Honestly,
much.
I don't offer much.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But was that Metro City Comic Con?
It was in Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Oh,
Chirac.
Chi-Town.
Chirac.
I'm so glad that she got to go.
Yeah.
Because there was issues there that she might not have been able to.
Yeah, she was excited, and the fact that she was schooling 20 somethings, which was just great because
Not surprised.
Dustin was like, "Dude, I didn't realize she knew that much," and I'm like, "Welcome to the party, pal."
She was worried. She was worried that she wasn't going to be able to go. I'm like, you're going to be able to go.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Like,
I'm so glad
I
it did
promise
that.
you'll be able to go.
Oh yeah, she was so going. There was no two ways about it.
I'm happy that she got to go and everything was fine. She was fine.
Oh yeah.
I like spending time with Maddie. We went to that track meet together,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a funny kid.
Yeah,
She had me
she's a
laughing
trip.
the whole time.
Especially when you guys got jumped by
Yeah. She
I don't
made up
remember the
She made
story
this
she made
story about us getting jumped by gangbangers or something. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, she just started going on about it. I'm like, what are you talking about?
in their
So like, we got in
imaginations.
a turf war with some drug dealers or something.
Mhm.
Was the story.
In the big old metropolis of Cairo.
Something about cocaine and stuff.
Those kids.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Somebody fetch my cocaine.
Speaking of interns,
I've
what
got
the
a
hell's he
drug dog, so he can sniff out my cocaine when I lose it.
done?
What were you gonna say? Speaking of what?
I said, speaking of useless interns, where the hell has Aaron been?
Yeah,
He's
what the
working.
fuck?
He's been
I've had
working.
to
and,
fetch my own beer.
I know this is just absolute absurdity.
Not that I'm
Really?
calling him out, but he's been working and hanging out with his 25-year-old girlfriend.
Oh ho ho.
Whoa! Someone's robbing the cradle.
Yeah, he turned 17 the 27th.
Well,
Yeah.
really called her out. Do you not like her?
I give no fucks. No, I don't even know her. I guess I really can't say. I
we
mean, I
don't
can, but I
promote that,
can't.
by the way.
Right.
She's older than me.
Right?
Yeah.
That's yeah.
What the fuck? I don't get that.
No.
I don't. Most girls like older guys.
I
Mostly,
don't
yeah.
see the draw.
Yeah.
Not,
I mean,
not
To
babies.
be honest, being 24, even them being 20, it's like you are
You're 24, you old man.
kind of annoying.
Yeah, dude. Like, I refuse to date an 18, 19-year-old, even a 20-year-old. I'm just like, I don't.
21 and older.
No.
Yeah, it's fair. Because I'm like, if you can't go to the bar with me, then you're just gonna bitch and moan
Yeah,
every
that's
time
it.
I go to the bar.
Exactly.
Right.
That was
like-
the other thing is she's actually a bartender, and I'm just like,
I mean,
How
shit. At
does
least
that-
be old enough to drink, right?
right.
Like when I was with my ex-fiance, she was not old enough to go to the bar, and she would get bitchy and piss and moan every time I went to the bar with my friends because she couldn't go. And I'm like, you can still come, you just can't drink.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you then.
Well, I look at some of the shows that we've, been invited to and whatnot. And if, I had an 18-year-old girlfriend, it's like, oh yeah, here's your +1. They got to sit, at the kiddie bar.
Right.
I'm good, man. No, my +1, shit.
Yeah, I feel like I've passed the age where it's appropriate to date 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
I'd still probably do it.
It's still okay, but it's
Yeah.
like
I mean, legally they're adult, but that's
Well, the
some
weird
gray
thing is
area
the
there.
weird thing is they'd be younger than my little sister at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm
just
like,
don't think of it that way.
it's hard not to.
No, what's really screwed up is when you have an 18-year-old daughter and you're going, oh God, no way.
Yeah.
Just no, nope,
That
nope.
bothers me. Like my
Nope.
dad tried that shit, like dating women that were the same age or younger, and I'm like, how can you do this?
Right.
Sorry if you're listening, Dad. I know you do every now and
It's like
then.
you got to tie their shoelaces for them. Like,
right. Oh God, that was that whole joke about
Brian.
No, it wasn't necessarily Brian, but there was the younger when I worked at Walmart, the younger unloader that wanted to go out with me, and he thought that I was 21, and at the time I think I was like 32, and I'm like, respect your elders, and he's like, how old are you? And he's like 21, and I'm like, yeah. So then later on, he's like, do you wanna go get coffee or something, sometime? And I'm like, oh shit. So after that, and I'm talking to my sister, and I'm like, and what am I supposed to do? Give him a juice box and push him on the swing? Like, I don't know what to do here. So then after that, there was a big joke about Brian and me pushing him on the swing and him working for juice box and pudding. It
And
was
she
funny.
totally bought him juice boxes.
I did. I gave him those little hugs.
shout out to Brian.
Yeah, it's that guy. We need to
Yep.
call him. But
We
yeah,
need to
so-
call him on the podcast and
Yeah.
just harass the crap out of him.
Well,
That'd be
he
cool.
works a lot apparently. So
Well, it's not an excuse.
right, right.
I work a lot and I show up sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Yep. So
I've gone from full-time podcast to part-time podcast.
yeah,
You guys manage without me though.
we do all right.
It's okay. It's a good B team.
We get some love in the inbox.
Yeah, but you need that little bit of hate that I bring to the show. It balances it out.
I
Like,
hate mail.
that's why I try to message whenever I'm not on. I try to get in the group chat or not the group chat, but the live chat.
Oh, I'm sure some
Piss
of the
people
stuff
off.
that I said last week, I'm still going to be getting some hate at some point.
Oh, I'm
'cause-
sure. Yeah.
I didn't listen last week. What'd you say?
Oh, I started. You didn't listen at all.
No,
Wow.
I wasn't able to.
Way to show support for the team, Joey.
So first of all, it was a fucking shitty night for me. All right, because I was working a double,
Yeah.
and some of the people that I take care of were having a fucking field day.
Was it a full
night.
moon night
Yeah.
or what?
It was bad. I got swung at like 15 times that
Oh
day.
man. Yeah. No, I started it out. I did the intro and it said I was a special guest because we had nobody. So yeah.
Right on.
We
Uh-huh.
had in
She
studio.
didn't want. Yeah, Sasha didn't want to get on the
She
microphone,
was
but
just like,
you know.
nope, you guys can piss off.
But yeah, so I said that you couldn't make it because you were adulting. I was proud of you. So, but yeah, and we did the intro goodbye from Kaleido.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty good.
Great band
Dope.
too. They're down in Detroit. They're local.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right on.
But anyway,
That's sweet. What time is it?
yeah, it's about that time.
It's about time to
about that
close it
time.
out.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
Well, thanks Harley for coming on the show.
Yeah, of course. I love
Yeah.
being on
Yeah.
every now and then.
Maybe you should come on and fill in when he's not able to.
Yeah, you should.
If
totally-
I'm not working.
right. See that damn works.
I know. If I could
It's
just
a
not
4-letter
work,
word, man. I hate it.
that'd be great.
Yep. So, but yeah, thank you for coming back and joining us. It's always
Yeah.
good to see
and,
you.
and another thank you to Kyle Keller for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you,
Miss him.
Kyle.
We had a bro moment outside, a group hug.
That's cool.
I
He's a cool guy.
posted a picture on Facebook.
Very cool. He's
I was
a
going
really
to say
cool guy.
pics or it didn't happen.
Posted on the Instaham too.
Right?
The Instaham, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to do all that dumb social media bullshit that we love when you do it. You know, keep an eye out for Don't Make This Weird t-shirts coming real soon. Joey Strange t-shirts coming soon as well.
Yep.
Pop punk trash. Show July 21st. Corey Pochnock. Did I say that right?
More or less.
Sure. Justin
Yeah, sure.
O'Kelly, Bogart the Brown, Me and My Funeral. Joey fucking Strange.
And a
It's gonna be a good time. That starts at 5 p.m.
With
July
another
21st.
TBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July 21st, around 5 p.m. is when that's gonna kick off. Probably go pretty late.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Get
after my
get
birthday.
shitty with us and listen to some good music.
It'll be a couple days after my birthday, which I'm going to skip.
It's the day before my birthday, so we're gonna
Nice.
celebrate as the only
Nice.
way we know how.
Buying a keg.
Because
Buying
you're musicians.
Yeah,
That's
that'll be good. Be a good birthday celebration. I feel like
cool.
Absolutely.
someone's got to sing "Happy Birthday" for me though, or I quit,
You quit. You're
or I
done.
walk.
I cannot work under these conditions.
But yeah, that's on Facebook. You can find that Super House Show Friends Volume 2. It should pop up.
Nice.
If not, we'll maybe post it on the
Sure.
maybe post it on the page.
We'll post it on the page. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Anyway, do all that social media shit, but most importantly, don't forget to tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma. Have a good night.